Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download at www.audibletrial.com/comedy podcast network. Over 100,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
Hey there, everybody, and welcome to the Sports Podcast. I'm Joel Anderson.
I'm Jordan Pomaville.
And joining us, as always, is the sports outsider, the callous, the unfeeling, Phil Ranta.
I have no soul because I don't watch sports, so I don't know about teamwork.
Yep.
You don't
think that's
believe
pretty
in
much
something bigger than you.
No, I play one-person role-playing games for one.
Yep.
What is a one-person role-playing game for one?
It means that I don't play those MMORPGs. I just play one person.
MMORPG.
Massive multiplayer online role-playing game. What do you?
Like World of Warcraft?
Yeah, like World of Warcraft.
Or WoW,
Wow.
right?
Yeah, wow. That's what they say. What are you gonna go play?
Wow, get down with the business.
I used to read people writing about World of Warcraft and think that they kept interrupting their column because they were surprised by
You
something.
used to read people?
Right.
Whoa. Like
No,
their
because they'd be like,
minds?
here's the thing that I
No,
like
the
about
magazine.
Ah.
They have so many color photos of celebrities.
That's what I love about it, because I don't have to do no reading learning.
No, it's general interest magazines.
Ah.
Tim Tebow, update, watch, update, alert.
Tim Tebow, update, watch, update, alert. Brought to you by...
Mentos, feel the rush in your mouth, alert.
All right.
Why we got a nerd?
All right. New York Jets wide receiver David Nelson fawns over Tim Tebow. Subheadline, Tim Tebow finds David Nelson's fawning a sin.
I believe it.
We're really scraping the bottom of the Tim Tebow barrel so hard our nail beds are bleeding and on the verge of infection.
I thought the fact that we were doing Tim Tebow news was already scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Nope, but we can't stop.
Basically,
We won't stop.
Just like Miley Cyrus says.
my thing is, every week, it used to be fairly easy. I used to go to ESPN, and I used to do just a quick Apple F, type in Tebow, find the story on the homepage. It used to be very easy.
You had to do a search?
I would just find the story on the page.
Just in the headlines, usually.
Well, sometimes it was further down the page.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Then it got a little trickier, and I went to NFL. The NFL section of ESPN, I do the same thing, and I'd find it. Now, I can't get any news that way because the dude's not in football anymore.
Oh.
Could just do a
yeah.
Google
So
search
now
of
I
Tim
do a-
Tebow.
Now you
Now
gotta
I
go to
do-
People Magazine and look for his color picture.
Now I find the color photos in People magazine. No, and so basically, when there stop being stories about Tim Tebow, I think we'll stop the segment.
That's fair.
But still, about at least twice a week, they're still coming up with stories with him.
Good for them.
Can you imagine what it would be like to be an actual journalist? You'd have to come up with a lot of crap.
Oh, yeah. I watch Fox News.
Yeah, and in this day of cable news, there's a lot of crap that you
It's
have
a
to
rare
fill time
condition
with.
in this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, back then, if they had content, they'd put the content in there. The paper would be as long as they want. Now
Yeah.
it's like we already have like reams of paper we have to fill.
We sold advertising against the arts and leisure section.
Why would you
they
sell it
say.
against the arts and leisure section?
Here's what David Nelson said. I know what he can bring to a team, not just from a physical aspect.
Visible.
Let me try that again.
Yep.
I know what he can bring
he is
to a
visible.
team,
Yeah, I believe you
not
can see
just
Tim
from
Tebow.
the physical aspect of on the field, but what he brings off the field. That aura and presence he has about him. Get a room.
Yeah.
Wait, don't. Tebow would get confused between his feelings and his face and would turn into a grisly murder-suicide worthy of a future docudrama or Lifetime original movie.
Yikes.
That's only because Bravo's not making original movies yet.
God, that's really the best way this story can end.
Guys love being around him. Guys feed off that, and he makes other people better. Even if he's not out there calling plays, he's helping guys, coaching guys. To have that as a backup quarterback is extremely valuable.
Boy, if Tim Tebow became the first openly gay NFL player, I would officially be pulling for him.
Wait, he'd be
again.
first? There's got to be one.
No, there's none that are open.
Oh, wow.
There are no openly gay players in any of the four major sports.
Basketball.
He's retired. Or wait, no, is he still playing?
I honestly don't know if he.
We did that news story. I know it's true.
Right.
Yeah.
There are a couple baseball players that it came out, but only after they had retired.
Yeah.
Anyway, he seems to be saying Tebow's a great locker room guy, which is good because he's not a great quarterback guy.
Yep.
David Nelson and Tim Tebow were teammates at the University of Florida and connected on the famous jump pass against Oklahoma in the 2009 BCS National Championship.
And then it was all love after that.
But then, of course, this guy, apparently a beat reporter sat down with David Nelson and was like, can you talk to me about Tim Tebow? And David Nelson just went off because he goes on. He gets a little apocalyptic here. I can't imagine football without Tim Tebow. For the past 7 years, he's been such a polarizing figure. The guy's a competitor and a leader. Not only does he make you better on the field, but it's well documented he makes you better off the field. He's just a proven leader.
Cut to awkward face of beat reporter.
Yeah, going go.
I just wanted like a statement.
I just wanted to say that he was a good guy, cool guy.
I was going to title the article, Tim Tebow, nice guy, says David Nelson.
Yeah.
Then you kept going.
You gave him something else. Tim Tebow, update, watch, update, alert.
Tim Tebow, update, watch, update, alert. Brought to you by...
Mentos, feel the rush in your mouth alert.
Got
You
nerdy
thought the
drops
first
this
one
week.
was nerdy.
Yeah.
The second one was way nerdier.
What do we got in the show today?
Oh, gee, I don't know.
Got a weird sport, Phil?
You're goddamn right we got that.
Yep. We also have Dominic Raiola. Who's going to be
yeah.
on here to talk about
The recent incident.
The recent incident.
Ooh,
All right.
incident.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. I'm excited to hear.
All right.
Yeah.
And we'll have
You're
some
going to be getting burritos. So
news.
Indeed.
News on the Sports Podcast with Jordan, Joel, and Phil.
News. Detroit Lions center Dominic Raiola verbally abuses University of Wisconsin band.
The Dominic Raiola.
Band
Wait.
would go on to musically abuse Toccata and Fugue in D minor.
Oh!
Meow myself. First weekend in October, we're already blowing the Halloween show load?
What?
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Where? What? How? Why was Dominic? Was he?
How
was
about
he
I
at
read
a-
the news
Okay,
story,
fine.
Joel?
Haha, sucker.
We're going to earn that explicit tag today. The University of Wisconsin marching band was at their annual visit to a Green Bay Packers game.
Oh,
They
okay.
do one game a year at Lambeau Field. When Dominic Raiola of the visiting Detroit Lions had to go out and make sure that nobody wanted to jump around. He started with the tubas, which I think, as we can all agree, is some low-hanging fruit.
Yes.
Calling them, some of them, fat motherfuckers. In Raiola's defense, we do not know their body type, and while we all support First Lady Michelle Obama in the fight against childhood obesity, this tough love approach may have been the wake-up call some of these tuba players needed.
I gotta reevaluate my life.
In the grand scheme of things, a professional
Little
football
hypocritical
player...
coming from.
I'm just saying, in the grand scheme of things, professional football player being a dick to you, better than a stroke.
Yeah.
Right.
In terms of the light bulb event.
Yeah.
We're going piece by piece on this Raiola thing. So he starts with them, and so that's a shaky but plausible defense for Raiola, we'll say.
Yeah.
Then he goes on to question and insult the sexuality of the band members.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I assume this is applying that old double standard. If trumpets hook up with a lot of people, they're players, but if low brass does it, they're sluts.
Right.
Yeah.
I
You
know.
right.
Which is.
It's just
I
such
thought
a
that
dated...
this was 2013. We're
I
past
know.
this.
It has never been fair that way. A lot of jokes about slides for the
Oh,
trombones.
my
Oh,
gosh.
jeez. Whereas
But
flautists,
trumpets are ballers,
flautists are
right?
whores.
Trumpets are ballers, but low brass, apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
No-
Well, everyone expects trumpet players to get around. You
Don't
know?
even get me started on French horn players.
You won't. You don't march with a French horn.
Yeah.
God damn it, Phil!
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
No, you
Yeah, you
don't.
can put your little fist in the end of the
No,
bell, huh?
Yeah, that's why you can't march with one. There is a flugelhorn, which
Oh,
is similar.
that's the one.
but that
Flugelhorn.
you carry vertically.
Flugelhorn.
You were not thinking of that.
No, I was not.
You were thinking of euphonium.
I was. That was what I was. The euphonium.
All right,
So
so
you also don't technically march with the euphonium either.
Yes,
do
you
What
do.
about the
My
guitar?
friend-
It's
march
a
with-
baritone that you don't march with then, and a euphonium that you do.
What is this? The band podcast?
So actually, I was just joking around about that thing. He was calling them gay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Raiola then made on to make comments about shoving a trumpet up one of the band members' sister's pussy.
All right.
Oh!
Did he really do that? Was that based on a true story?
No, he's
Okay.
just saying that. He made fun of another fat trombone player for not playing a real sport, and he rounded it out by calling a female band member the C word after the halftime show when saying too early for the Halloween show, guys, would have sufficed as criticism. You didn't
Yeah.
have to call the woman a cunt.
Didn't
Right.
Dominic Raiola have like a game? Or wait, I watched it. He decided not to show up for that. So
Oh, shit.
He didn't show up for his game?
not really.
Well, that's just
almost
bad. He shouldn't
nobody
get
on the
paid
Lions did. Nobody in the Lions offense did.
Oh, he's a mean.
No, they did not.
Yeah.
Cruel.
And, of course, Raiola's got priors. He was fined $7,500 during the team's winless 2008 season when he made a gesture at Lions fans after a loss that dropped them to 0-13.
Yikes.
This was off the booing of Matthew Stafford.
Oof.
I believe it was Stafford with them in 08? Or
No,
am I
I don't think
just
so.
the booing whoever's the quarterback at the time. I believe.
Who's the quarterback in 2000?
In 2010, Raiola was fined $15,000 for a verbal altercation with a fan in Miami that also included an obscene gesture.
Yep.
He loves that finger.
He does. Well, we don't know if it was a finger. It could have been a lot of things.
Did you bite your thumb at me, sir?
That's exactly what it was. But I think we can all agree going after college band members might be a new low.
Yeah, kind of just weird.
That's
more
just
than
standing at
bullying at that
attention.
point.
Yeah.
That's not being mean. It's like being a bully.
I remember when the thing happened in the 0-16 season, and I thought, you know what? Guy's really frustrated right now.
Right, and the fans
Haven't-
are booing. I kind of feel like,
The
if he
fans
wants-
were dicks that season.
Yeah.
Probably with reason, but yes. And I
all
remember the
around.
Miami thing. It was a rough game. He was a little heated. But going after the band members
before the game and like after the
before the game?
Yeah.
He was he not stretching?
And at halftime, yeah, it was terrible. They're all like lined up. They're just at attention. Part of it was before they went on and played the national anthem, and part of it again was when they were doing.
Was he
their
trying to
halftime
get in their
show.
head before they play the national anthem?
Clearly, it
Jeez.
didn't work though. Those guys are unflappable.
Well, in
Yeah.
fairness, the band members are a bunch of dork faces. So
Hey,
what? What?
We were speaking of the first chair trumpet at Okemos High School for part of my senior year.
Oh,
You're
I'm
talking to the 12th chair trumpet at Stevenson High School.
whoa.
My sophomore through senior year.
Not too bad. Well, I'm sorry
You
that
were
your
12th chair
penises
all
didn't get
3
any
years?
attention. That made me.
You're talking about. I was one of those baller trumpets.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Peyton and the giant point spread.
Oh, this is an interesting
Sub
story.
headline. Where's the Justin Blackman love, you guys? Where's the Justin Blackman love? Phil, you got an opinion on that Justin
I
Blackman
don't
love?
know who that is.
Bonus points to Jordan for naming a member of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
He's on my fantasy team. The unstoppable Denver Broncos are favored by a record 28 points over the Jacksonville Jaguars this weekend.
I might actually put money down on that line.
This is a record point spread. Now, it might come down by the end of the week. As you know, point spreads are try to get some of the action.
Yeah.
Trying to get some of that sweet, sweet action.
get that action.
you need
so-
people betting. You need an even number of people on both sides.
Okay.
Right. And for 28 points, that might be an enticing
I
bet.
might bet in the Jaguars at 28 points.
Is 28 points too much? That's what
I have
you're
no
asking.
opinion.
Yeah.
I don't. Is it?
Well, they just lost to the Indianapolis Colts by 34 points.
Ooh.
So empirically, 28 points is not too much to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars by. Generally, NFL point spreads are not as generous because the NFL is a system in
Usually
place.
never more than like 12 or 13.
Like a 2-touchdown spread is a
is
lot
a huge
in the
spread.
NFL
Okay.
because they have a system in place to promote parity.
But
you
also
know?
Denver, super good this year.
I believe I described them earlier as unstoppable.
Yeah. Peyton Manning, through 5 games, 20 touchdown passes to a single interception.
Wow.
Yeah, at this rate,
What do you think of that ratio, Phil?
It sounds good for him. Not good for the other team. The other team's
he's
a bunch
on
of
pace.
losers.
He's on pace to throw 64 TD passes this year.
And he will.
He's thrown 4 in all of the first 5 games.
Basically, usually you see spreads like this in college a lot because there's
Oh yeah, all the time.
there's like 128 D1 teams.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some mismatches there. Hey, speaking of college football,
Thank you.
there's no word on whether having Tim Tebow as your quarterback would lower or raise the spread. But I can't imagine it getting much larger. Jags to Tebow. Why not? Tebow to Jags. God damn it.
Yeah, Tebow to Jags.
Tebow
Why
to
not,
Jags. Hey,
right?
Steve, edit this out. Tebow to Jags. Why not?
He's not gonna edit it out.
Oh, well.
Hey, just a thought here. What if Tim Tebow? What if his future? Can he call all-time college? And just continue being a college quarterback for the rest of his days?
Wait, call. Is that a dibs system?
Yeah. Well, you
Where
know,
you
like
just
if,
stay
you're,
in
when
college?
you're playing with an odd number of people,
This isn't Billy Madison. You can't just go
when you're
back
playing
to
touch football with an odd number of people. One person will be like, "Oh, I'll be all-time QB or all-time offense." Like, what if Tim Tebow just did that for like the University of South Florida?
Pink flags equals confusing. This past weekend, the NFL did Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Oh, so the WWE.
Yeah, well, everyone's doing it. And they wear pink, and they have like, what?
No, it's just,
You
I
gave me
thought it was just the WWE.
You thought only the
everybody
WWE
does
promoted
this.
breast cancer awareness.
Yeah, John Cena had a big pink shirt, and he looked like a giant Fruity Pebble,
Yeah.
only pink.
Was he still wearing his jean shorts?
Yeah.
You want to talk about a dork? That guy
Yeah.
is a
What
dork.
I'll be honest,
dork.
I really hate the color pink, just in general. I really wish that the color of breast cancer awareness was like evergreen or...
I think pink's a wonderful thing, and I think everyone on this show is promoting of breast cancer awareness. Like, we're all against cancer. I think.
Who still doesn't know about breast cancer? Who's unaware of this? Is there somebody who's just like, I just saw a pink shirt for my first time, and now I know there's a disease called breast cancer.
Yeah,
Nobody.
that guy.
No,
was
that was
audio.
a character.
That was live audio from an NFL game. They wear pink wristbands. They wear pink shoes. Some of them have pink patches and pink ribbons, and it's all very nice. However, this is the first year they used pink flags for the penalties.
Why?
I don't know because it's a terrible idea.
Yeah, it's confusing.
It was really confusing as a viewer and to the players on the field when they throw a flag because it's supposed to be yellow. Because now you're disrupting gameplay.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like we should go back to just yellow flag. We can do everything else pink. We can do pink hats. Yeah, like I said, this captaincy on the jerseys are pink, and that's all cool. It's all cool. The pink flags, we're now disrupting gameplay.
Yeah.
Or we could go the other way and have everybody wear the same pink jerseys.
That would be way confusing. You know what they should do? Just have a bunch of naked breasts.
All right, welcome to the studio. Dominic Raiola, center for the Lions, longtime Lion. As a longtime Lions fan, I've been watching you
Shut
play
your
for...
mouth.
Shut up.
I was just introducing you, Dominic.
No, shut up.
Hey, take
Okay,
it easy,
talking.
bud.
Just
Hey,
why
take
don't we
it
just
easy.
take it a
So
little
much
bit
talking.
easier?
You're just talking. All you're doing is talking.
This is a podcast. That's pretty much our
podcast.
only way to express ourselves since it's not visual.
Look, you're gonna ask me questions.
Absolutely.
Yes, we are. Absolutely. God, you're short.
Ask me a question.
All right, fine. Listen,
You're
Dominic.
too tall, monster.
No, I meant
You look like a
I meant
nerd
short
monster.
Is in your temper.
You
As in
hippie nerd monster.
I'm just trying to introduce you.
All right.
Listen, so I watched the game on Sunday.
Yeah,
Obviously,
good for you. Baby's got a TV. Yeah, baby's got a TV. Baby can watch sports.
Actually, I don't have a TV. I had to go to a bar, which made it all the more disappointing because I drove somewhere.
Yeah, you're
and I
excited
paid
for the day when
breakfast.
somebody's gonna finally take your dick out of the wrapping,
Wow.
huh?
Wow.
Finally, maybe it's gonna be
Totally
a girl.
unnecessary.
I doubt it.
Dominic, hey.
Probably not gonna be a girl. Probably
That-
gonna be your mom.
Dial.
Wow.
Hey, whoa.
What?
Hey, buddy.
Like aggressively mean. I told you I'm a Lions
This
fan.
is
my
about as
entire
big of a
life.
Lions fan as you
Oh
get
yeah,
right here.
I'm a Lions fan. Shut up.
That's wow.
Shut your mouth.
It just seems. Listen, I was with you through the whole 0-16 season. I've defended
Oh,
you.
you didn't. I'd like to see you win a game. You couldn't. You're weak. Look at your arms.
Well, that season you couldn't either, Dominic. So
Shut up, nerd.
okay, all right.
All right.
All
Can
right.
we get to a quick question about the game?
Yeah, ask me some questions, but shut up while you're doing it.
Well,
Well,
actually, the Detroit defense surprisingly really showed up for that game. Kept it pretty close, but the offense was the true failing. You guys put up 3 points through the last.
Yeah, I bet
8
you
minutes
fail
and
at
scored a
things all the
touchdown.
time.
I do.
Yeah, I bet you fail at
Absolutely.
getting girls'
Constantly
phone
fail at
numbers
things.
because you can't even remember what a number is.
That's
'Cause
really.
It's been so long since you've gotten
You're just
one.
gonna
nerd.
keep going back to that well, aren't you?
Yeah, you're
Listen.
a nerd.
Joel is great with numbers. I will not stand for this.
Yeah, I've got you on the. I'm gonna yell at you one of
In
these
fairness,
days too,
I'm not
Jordan.
great with women.
As soon as
He
I
did
find
hit
some
that
fault
nail
with
on
you,
the head.
Jordan, I'm gonna yell at you so bad.
There is none. Now, Dominic,
Yeah.
after, before and during the halftime of the game, when I suppose you should be zoned in and locked in.
I was zoned. I was in the zone.
Yeah?
Maybe
Yeah.
studying film or something.
Studying film. What are
After
you,
you
a
guys
film
had- you
major
guys
nerd?
scored-
Huh? What are you watching? Battleship Potemkin, you loser.
The fact that you could name that tells me that
Shut
you're
up.
more of a nerd than
Shut
you're
up.
letting on.
Now, but do you want to tell your side of the story in this whole university marching band?
Yeah.
Because what's been in the news is pretty damning. You just go over there, you make fun of their weight.
Yeah, it's pretty
you-
damn stupid. All those news reporters are stupid.
Well, yeah, but they had nothing to do with it. They're just reporting the facts. You went after these. They're college kids. And
Yeah,
they're
they're college kids playing a marching band.
yeah.
What are they? What are they? A bunch of queers with their little instruments, putting
Whoa,
their mouths
hey,
around it like
hey.
their penises.
Hey, not
Huh?
cool. Not cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
First of all, some
we
of
don't
the-
use that type of language on this podcast.
What?
Hey,
Also,
okay, what did I do? I went over after some tuba players, some fat, mushy tuba players, all right? I could play tuba too, you know.
Oh, can you?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I could play tuba beautifully if they just gave me a chance. A bunch of fat dorks. Hope they get laid someday. Not. Hope they don't. Hope they're lonely forever.
Okay, it sounds like there's something else going on here. Dom.
Then what? I went after some trumpet players, huh? Looks
Yeah.
like they're eating a big cock with their big trumpet, huh? I could eat a big cock too. Just give me a chance. Put me in the game.
Fairness,
they
some of
wouldn't.
those trumpet players would have been female. So
Yeah, I bet that they could eat big cocks too. They probably do it all the time because they play trumpets and whatnot. Won't even invite me to their parties.
Whoa, we're not going to rehash the whole trumpets are ballers
yeah,
stereotype.
it's a fact.
Yeah.
But Dom, I mean,
So what? There weren't even French horns in the marching band. I can't even march with French horns because if they did that, they'd break their little wimpy arms.
you march with a flugelhorn, which
Yeah.
is the equivalent of a French horn. It's
Yeah,
like
French
a
horn
piano.
people. They won't even invite me to birthday parties or nothing.
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah,
sounds-
it really does sound like.
What about the percussionists, huh? I'm going to beat this drum instead of hanging out with the football players, huh? I'm going to just beat this drum all day.
Dominic? It kind of sounds like there's
Bunch
something
of-
going on here. Did you?
No,
have
they're
an
the dorks. I'm not the dork. They're the dorks.
Whoa, hey,
Do you have an experience with your-
What,
high
they
school
got
band?
Saturday nights. They're all going to go to band parties. They're all going to go to band
Yeah.
parties, only invite people to bands because they're going to have a bunch of nerd parties. We're going to have butt fuck each other right in the butts.
Dom, did you want to go to the band parties when you were in high school?
Well, maybe I did, huh? Maybe I did want to go to a
That's
band
fine.
party.
There's
That doesn't
nothing
make
wrong
me
with that.
lame. I didn't go because I didn't want to get gay raped.
Okay,
But that's probably what
Jeez,
they
I'm
did
gonna
to
ask
each
you,
other.
we're gonna try and
It's
cut
probably what all of them
past
do all the
homophobia
time.
here.
Yeah,
I think this is coming from a place of real pain here, Dom. Do you play any instruments? Did you maybe
Well, if I would, if they gave me a chance,
did you play as like a kid?
maybe I did, huh?
What did you play?
Yeah.
Because when I was a kid, I was gay. I was a big gay wad.
Stop.
Kindergarten
Stop.
through fourth grade, huh?
What did you
I was a big asshole loser who probably got raped in the face all the time by family members.
What gay
Huh?
wad instrument did you play?
I was a flautist. Played the flute.
You played the flute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're stupid.
Why didn't you keep it up? No, the
yeah.
flute's a great instrument.
Oh, yeah, the flute's a great instrument. That's something I can make fun of you for, Pomaville. Huh? Oh, the flute's a great instrument. Why don't you play the flute, stick it up your butt, and then play it more so that your mouth smells like butt? You
Okay.
could do that.
Dumb. But you yourself were a flute player. Were you any good?
I played the flute perfectly, all right?
Well,
did
what
Played
made
the
you
flute
quit?
perfectly, all right? I was second chair. That's how good I was. I was second chair.
Why didn't you keep it up?
First chair. Tommy Johansson was first chair. Tommy Johansson had the best parties. Tommy Johansson had all the girls. Tommy Johansson didn't want to talk to me. He said I ate boogers just because I ate boogers. Huh? I showed him I got strong. Tommy Johansson didn't get strong. He went on to be a marching band player in the Wisconsin band. He went on to play with them, bunch of cheesehead butt sniffing people. They fart and they sniff each other's butts because they want to do that because they're playing the butt trumpet. That's what they're playing. They're blowing into it. It's making duck noises just like a butt makes fart noises. Huh? And that's what he did in Wisconsin. He got all fat and married a beautiful woman because he's gay. And that's why he married a beautiful woman because he's got big gay temperament. Idiot.
I'm hearing a lot of anger here. Dominic,
Oh, I'm having a lot of anger. Am I having a lot of anger, Joel? You're stupid. You're a nerd.
try not to
Jordan,
yell into the
I'm going to find
microphone.
more things wrong with you eventually.
I want you to, calm down, buddy. You don't have to be this mad. You don't have to be this angry.
What are you talking about?
I think.
What do you mean there's another way?
No one here is
Yeah.
judging
What is
you.
that?
We think the fact that you played flute, if anything, shows that you have more depth than a lot of football
I got
players.
more depth.
You just have to appreciate the commitment someone like Tommy Johansson made to really
Oh,
stick
Tommy
with it
Johansson had
and practice
commitment.
and
Huh?
take it to
Yeah,
the
he had
college level.
commitment. He had commitment to make me look less than.
Look,
Nobody
no, hey,
makes Dominic look less than.
Dominic, what was your favorite piece on flute?
My favorite piece on flute?
Yeah.
I liked Old King Wenceslas.
God, that's a beautiful song.
It's an underrated Christmas song.
It's an
Yeah.
underrated Christmas song.
How's
huh?
that go again?
He goes. "Purr, purr, 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 purr." Shut up! You're all gay. I'm getting out of here. You're gay. You sniff each other's butts, then you sniff each other's mouths because it smells like butt afterwards. I'm leaving. You're losers, Tommy. You're both Tommy losers.
Thank you very much,
Thanks,
Dominic,
Dominic.
Raiola. And I think we got to the bottom of some issues there.
Yeah, I think we worked it out.
And now it's time for another Weird Sports! Weird Sports.
I got to tell you, this is our 88th Weird Sport.
Yeah, that sounds
Phil,
about
every
right.
time you do that intro, you close your eyes.
Yeah.
And Jordan and I make fun of you the entire time.
What?
Yeah.
We mimic you.
Oh,
we mock
man.
you. Once
You're
I
all
stuck my
bullies.
ass all over your computer.
During that's only like 6 seconds. How'd you get your pants off and on? Oh, breakaways. Got
Yep.
breakaway jeans. That'll happen.
All of my jeans are breakaways, Phil.
I'll remember that for next time I want to have sex. This week's Weird Sport. Flugtag.
Flugtag.
Oh.
Flugtag.
Flugtag. I know this one.
Are you just
Flugtag.
mispronouncing Flute Talk, the popular...
The popular podcast about flautists?
Yeah.
Nope. Flugtag, as in German.
Oh, this is,
okay.
I believe this is the Red Bull event.
It is. It's brought to you by Red Bull because Red Bull gives you wings. Flugtag means flight day.
Oh, everybody knows about this.
Integration is seamless. Does not make it less weird.
No, it
true.
doesn't.
Yep.
Flugtag is an event organized by Red Bull in which competitors attempt to fly homemade, size and weight limited, human-powered flying machines
I'm with you.
with a maximum of 10 meters or 30 feet long and 150 kilograms to 330 pounds. Pretty dangerous.
Oh, so they have a weight minimum?
No, that's
I was about
maximum.
to say. No. You said 150 to 330 kilograms.
No, 150 kilograms or 330 pounds.
Oh, right. Okay,
Is the
yeah. So
max.
I'm going to be honest. I've seen the footage of this, and I see a lot of people, and I'm just sort of like it seems like you guys are all making mistakes that people made in like 1904.
Yeah.
You know, and it's sort of like you build a glider. You build a set of wings and you glide where you want to. It's not that hard.
Joel,
You need
I know
like a
that
tarp
this is
and some balsa wood.
This is coming from the guy that does a week of research before every death pool. I know it's hard to believe, but some people just want it. They're in it for the fun. They're not in it to win it.
I actually
Okay,
knew
you say that
someone who
like I don't
helped out
have
with
fun
one.
researching the death pool.
All right.
A
Or
lot
wouldn't
of
have fun building a glider.
Nobody else has fun doing the death pool.
a lot of I know one guy who helped out with one team on this once. And
Ooh.
basically he described it as basically tailgating all day. And
Yeah.
then someone gets in the damn thing and falls. Because,
Yeah.
you've seen the footage of this. They never go anywhere.
Oh yeah, they go
So-
straight down.
So I don't think most people are in it to win it. I think most people are in it to drink beer.
It's
Or
basically
Red Bull.
performance art is what it is.
Yeah,
Like, they're
it's-
not making a concerted effort to actually create a flying machine.
Most people are just having a good time.
It's kind of like the ribbon gymnastics. They're not in it for the sport. They're just having a good time. They're joking.
They never look
Just
to me like
joking
they're having a
around.
good time.
That's also true. The flying machines are usually launched off a pier about 30 feet high into the sea or a suitably sized reservoir of water. Most competitors enter for the entertainment value, and the flying machines rarely fly at all.
You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I think not enough sports have the phrase "into the sea" in their rules.
That's true.
It would be a significant improvement on most sports.
Yeah,
it
if they
was
were
working
like
there
in every
somewhere.
American football match, anybody who gets a flag is hurled into the sea.
Or I just think maybe
Upon your sixth foul over the course of a basketball game, you will be ejected from the game and thrown into the sea.
adding it to the title of a major sporting event like the Pro Bowl,
Into the sea. This is all pretty good.
But the background does not come from Red Bull.
What?
Well, yeah, probably not.
Yes, definitely not. The format was originally invented in Chelsea, which is a small seaside town in the south of England, under the name Birdman Rally.
No.
Clever.
I reject this.
Clever.
Nope. Birdman Rally. You remember Domino Rally, that game as a kid?
Oh, do I ever?
Do not
It's like
remember
that. Well, that's because you watch PBS. Not a lot of commercials.
I had a glow in the dark version.
I did too.
Oh!
We should have been friends so we could have shared it. Now I was
How-
older than
how
you. I
is
would have
this-
been like, you don't want to hang out with the baby.
What happened in Domino Rally?
Domino Rally was like easy dominoes to set up. They're like on a weighted thing, so you could set up more dominoes faster. They're like all on a track.
And they sold them in kits with like Rube Goldberg, other like
Yeah.
device, like the domino might hit a
okay.
ball with
Or
goes
go around
down
a
like
loop-de-loo. Those kind of things.
I'm sorry, you say a loop-de-loo?
A loop-de-loo.
It's a loop-de-loop.
A loop-de-loo.
A loop-de-loop.
I feel like we're saying the same
Did
things
your-
right now.
Did your definition in the dictionary get cut off at like the edge of the page? It's a loop-de-loop.
Well, that was the last page of the dictionary. The rest of it got burned in the horrific fire that took my ma. The first, that was in 1971.
Phil has grown up knowing no words after the little letter L.
After
the count of having half a dictionary.
Yeah, it's true.
That he with shaking hands would read over and over again, trying to forget.
Wait, what does
his
the
dead
word
mother.
shaking mean? Ha! The first Red Bull Flugtag competition was held in 1992, 21 years after the first Birdman rally.
Pussies.
Okay. I don't know what that means. But it was held in Vienna, Austria. It was such a success that it's been held every year since in over 35 cities around the world. Anyone is eligible to compete in the Flugtag event. That's right. You could be a sportsman.
If I were even the least bit craftsy, I think I would build a glider and go win that thing.
I wouldn't describe it as craftsy. I would describe it as mechanical.
Ooh, yeah.
Well,
like
yeah,
a
sure.
man.
Yeah.
You're not making a book with stickers.
But I'm not enough.
Build a
I'm
plane.
not good enough with woodworking to build a glider. I can admit that.
Yeah, but you don't need to build a glider. You just have to fall.
I mean, I'll bring the beer.
My goal would be not
Yeah,
to
Joel
fall.
would want to win. I know.
Actually, I'd probably build like an awesome glider out of balsa wood and then like break off the bottom of it as soon as it.
I say you'd want to win, but I'd bring the beer, and I feel like I could switch you over to the just drink beer side pretty
Yeah,
easily.
I would be on that
Well,
side.
we'd build the glider ahead of time, and I could drink a lot of beer and then fly the glider. It's a glider. You just,
Whoa!
you just
Well,
sit
here's
there.
the thing, Joel, is that it's not just about the machine. The craft must be powered by muscle, gravity, and imagination.
All of those things are true about a glider.
Yes.
Well, I guess except maybe not so much the imagination, but
Well, yeah, but I mean, muscle, it's not like,
yeah.
yeah.
I get a running start and I jump off and then
Right.
That's muscle.
That's muscle. That's all muscle. Because the aircraft will ultimately end up in the water, it must be unsinkable and constructed entirely of environmentally friendly materials.
Balsa wood,
Balsa
environmentally
wood,
friendly.
yeah.
Floats.
Yeah, there
definitely
we go.
floats. Anybody who's read Kon-Tiki knows that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Kon-Tiki. I love that vacation. No, I don't even know.
It's
I was
a
gonna
book
go for
by
a
Tor
joke.
Heyerdahl.
I was gonna go for a joke. I bailed on it. Nothing, just like in Flugtag, where they bail on their teams must
Is
enter
that
the
another joke
Flugtag-
that you bailed on there,
Nope.
Phil? Is that-
Teams that enter the Flugtag competition are judged in 3 categories: distance, which Joel might win; creativity, doesn't have a
No, I'm not
chance;
going anywhere there.
showmanship.
I think I could make up some points
yeah,
on showmanship.
yeah, absolutely.
Do you?
I
Well,
could
how-
tell jokes as I glide down to the
Oh,
water.
then you definitely get a 0 on showmanship.
Okay, I'd wear.
How long are you going to be in the air? Are you going to be able to get through the setup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
6
Yeah,
seconds?
you tell long-winded jokes, Joel. That's your greatest joy.
I think costume and maybe sign.
I
is
would
gonna
wear
win
an
you
American
showmanship.
flag G-string and nothing else.
What about bodysuit? What about a jumpsuit?
I could do that too.
yeah.
Yeah.
More America.
So sure,
Not less.
I'm punting in one category, but I think I will more than make up for it by building an actual functioning flying machine like people have been doing since like the 19th century.
Well, let's see if you can beat this. The record for the longest flight is 258 feet. That's almost a football field.
oh, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. You
So
think you
sounds
can
like
beat
sounds
that?
like somebody actually built a glider.
They went out so far to sea, they never came back.
Yeah. It was set in September 21st, 2013 in the Flugtag in Long Beach, California by the team The Chicken Whisperers before an attending crowd of 110,000.
There was 110 that you can't get that many people to a football game in Los Angeles.
Right? And that comes to an end another Weird Sports! For you, the listeners of Sports Podcast, Audible is offering a free audiobook download with a free 30-day trial to give you the opportunity to check out their service. I personally recommend a wonderful book called The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Joel saw the movie. He said that it was okay. To download your free audiobook today, go to audibletrial.com/comedy podcast network. Again, that's audibletrial.com/comedy podcast network for your free audiobook.
Citizens of Podcast Town, this brings to the close another sports
Sports.
podcast. Before we go, Dominic Raiola would like to give you our contact information.
You can email us at sportspodcast@gmail.com. That's sportspodcast@gmail.com. You can tweet at us at sports, the number 3 podcast. That's at sports, the number 3 podcast. Don't eyeball me. Don't eyeball me. Don't eyeball
I'm
me.
not eyeballing you.
You can find us on Facebook by searching Sports Podcast and that gay little top bar thingy. You can find us on Stitcher Radio. Go to Stitcher.com today. Download the Stitcher app and search for the Sports Podcast. Do it! You can find us on YouTube by going to youtube.com/Comedy Podcast Network. No, go to youtube.com/ComedyPodNet. They wouldn't let us fit the whole thing.
You had trouble with that.
Yeah! You can find us on iTunes by searching Sports, the number 3 space podcast. That's Sports, the number 3. Then there's a space podcast. Or you can find all of our back episodes at comedypodcastnetwork.com. Ah, you're all gay.
Hey, Dominic, I found something in the closet. I thought I might give it to you. It's a flute.
Was that my flute?
It's your flute now. We're giving it to you. It used to belong to the lady who owns a lot of cats, who works in the front office.
It's a very nice gesture, Joel.
Absolutely. I just thought maybe you could try playing it a little and see if you can sort of reconnect with the party you lost.
I would, but I can't make that sound with my mouth. I would need an actual flute, wouldn't I, Joel?
You don't have to play it here and now. I just thought eventually, maybe you can just sort of turn the lights off.
You have received this transmission from the Comedy Podcast Network. For more shows, visit comedypodcastnetwork.com.